Joshua Rolon writes, "Hey, sons and daughters of AMC from Puerto Rico. I love your show. I was wondering, do you guys watch documentaries? If you do, which was your favorite last year?"
I really liked a couple of them. One was Let the Fire Burn, which was a really good one. But the one that was the most fascinating was 20 Feet from Stardom. And for those who haven't seen 20 Feet from Stardom, it's about backup singers, basically. And it follows a number of these backup singers who basically help the building of rock and roll. I mean, it's really, really amazing. Oh, wow. It's a great documentary. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's called 20 Feet from Stardom. What about you guys? Any documentaries that you saw last year that stood out to you?
I'm a huge documentary nerd. It's one of my favorite things ever. I probably watch 3 to 4 of them every single week. But my favorite last year was Blackfish. And then I consume a lot of content that didn't come out in necessarily 2013, but I loved Tabloid, Knives Over Forks I've been watching. I've been watching so much different stuff these days. It's insane. I need to think about this a little bit more, but I love documentary films.
For me, 2013, The Act of Killing, which was a horrific look into the Indonesian genocide, and just these guys who had such a cavalier, grotesque way of bragging about all the murders that they did. The filmmakers actually had them do these really crazy reenactments, and then not all of them, but one of the guys actually ended up finally kind of getting, oh wow, I'm a murderer. Another one was Sarah Polly's Stories We Tell, where she kind of like went into the history of her family and like uncovered some really crazy secrets. And just the way that she made this documentary was so unconventional and emotionally moving. And I was on my like the edge of my seat, so to speak, through the whole documentary, which is normally not how documentaries roll. And then the most recent one I just saw, it's on Netflix right now. It's Cutie and the Boxer. It's these two really old Japanese artists, husband and wife, who've been making crazy, weird art for, you know, the last 50 years. They're definitely dysfunctional and weird, and it's a really fun documentary, like a little look into a true artist lifestyle. So,
you know, it's funny, still one of my favorite documentaries of the last 10 years, because quite often documentary filmmaking takes subjects that are really important and bring them to our attention and put them in front of our face. One of my favorite documentaries of the last 10 years is the one that is absolutely, in every way, not important at all. It is a completely useless topic, but is one of the most compelling and engaging documentaries I've ever seen. It's called The King of Kong.
Oh, yes.
Or A Fistful of Quarters. King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. It's about these two guys battling it out to hold the world record for highest score in Donkey Kong. Nothing could be less important. But it's told in such a way that it's compelling, it's engaging. I think it was directed by the same guy who went on to direct Horrible Bosses. I'm not really sure, but I think that might have been the same guy. But it's remarkable. I'll look up the fact about who directed it.
And what was the kind of the bad guy who was like, I'm the winner of Donkey Kong, Billy something.
Yeah, he's got the beard, like the ultimate American douchebag.
Yeah, got my own hot sauce. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I
haven't seen that
Best
one.
Worst movie is another one.
You haven't seen King of Kong?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, you got to watch King of Kong.
Yeah.
You won't be able to turn your eyes away from the screen. It's like it's so ridiculously engaging and good. But
I was gonna say double feature that with Best Worst Movie, which is all about the making of Troll 2, and then the phenomenon of what Troll 2 became. That's another really fun one. So.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.